Through love, all that bitter will be sweet.
Hi, thank you. Thank you.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Well, thank you for creating this space.
Oh yeah, yeah. My pleasure.
So, yeah, I'm part of two other groups with Dr. Joe,
Hmm.
and I got this link from there. So, I'm curious. And I think this boy is from India, right?
Yeah, he's from India. He lives in the UK.
Yeah, me too. I'm originally from India. I live in Canada now.
Oh, we're in Canada. Let me
Um,
guess.
yeah, I guess.
Vancouver,
No, no, no,
Calgary,
no.
Ottawa.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Okay, wonderful. And whereabouts are you located?
I'm from New York. I'd say in the last, I have an apartment in Connecticut.
Okay.
I'm there right now, but I've really I float around a lot. This is kind of like a nest.
Oh,
Yeah.
like all of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
Um, so what other groups are you part of?
So there's one that was well, I created the Walk for the World for Ottawa last year.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that next weekend, and then there's another group where uh, I think it started off as there's this guy, and I forget. He used to do 4 times a day meditation. Um,
Not sure.
yeah, he's also from New York. I mean, he was originally Indian by maybe like his parents.
Oh, Aman.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's
he
my
used to,
buddy.
so I was part of that group, and then I think he changed it to like a more subscription based or something. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta, it's when you grow, you have to keep structure. I understand where
Oh,
you're
yeah,
coming
yeah. So then there was another person in that group, Ray Dwyer, who
from.
created a group to just read
Yeah.
Supernatural. So,
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I became part of that, and I'm still a part of that. And Ray is just amazing.
Yeah. Ray's my buddy. I love Ray.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So, from there, then another lady, Leela, who's in California, she has started a group,
Oh, so
um,
you're in her miracles course
Friends of the Formula.
or the formula. I'm sorry. Yeah. So
Yes,
you're,
yes.
oh, so you're part, got, yeah. No, Leela is very, I'm very close friends with Leela.
Uh-huh.
So you're in her because she asked if she can invite people from her group. I was like,
Yes,
tell everybody. So
correct.
you're part of that group. Got it. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
correct. Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
is that,
You
sorry?
I like your energy anyway, but if you're friends with
Oh.
Leela and Ray, that's a bonus.
Ray is helping so much because I shared everything that I'm struggling with, like everyone else is struggling with something, and Ray is just so gracious. He said, I said, you know what? I just want like superpowers of Master Yoda to be able to to have the right words to say rather than despair in situations when it sorry, I'll put my camera on. I was just going to create and make a drink for myself, but it looks weird. So yeah, hi. So yeah, so I just want to learn how to talk, like how to say the right things at the right time.
The how is irrelevant. Let go of the devil. The details are in the devil. Don't. That's the shit you gotta not pay attention to.
Yeah, yeah. So he's really cool. He said, "Okay, we'll start talking." So I think I'm going to learn quite a bit.
Good. Yeah. And Ray, I gotta talk to him, but he's supposed to be the guest the following show. So he's gonna
Yeah.
be the thing. So I used to do this every Sunday, and I haven't done it in a year, I think, maybe even a little over a year, which is crazy. We've had about 15 of them. They're really powerful. They're just people that share their testimonials, whether it's curing themselves of disease, their bodies of disease, mystical experiences, like PTSD, depression,
Mhm.
anything. So we got a whole bunch of cool stories that we share. And what was the point of me telling you this? Oh yeah, so this is the first one I'm doing. I kind of just said I got to throw it out there to do it. So, so the uh, I said originally we're going to do it the first Sunday of every month, but I have like 20 people lined up that want to be guests. So I'm like, shit, this is going to take like 3 years. So I think we got to do it every other week. So Ray's either going to be, it's going to be the first and third Sunday of every month
Okay.
as of right
So,
now.
but you're going to do the Sunday night thing every week, right?
No, that's this. So that's this. That's what I'm referring to. This is the
Ah,
first Sunday of every
uh-huh.
month, but now it's going to be the first and third Sunday of
Mm-hmm.
every month, and
But
then it might
the
turn
night,
into every week.
Yeah, but the Sunday night journey is also led by you, right?
That's this. We're just doing it now because the UK time.
Got it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
this. That's like this logo. It's the Sunday Night Journey logo.
Right,
That
right, right.
group.
Okay, okay, got
Are
it.
you in
So
the group? Your name looks
I
familiar.
am, yes.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
joined the Sunday night journeys.
Good. Yep. That's so
So
yeah.
then,
I tried to make it as less confusing as possible because we haven't been around in a year. Half the people that are going to be on this call probably never been here before,
yeah,
and it's called Sunday Night Journeys, and it's at 9 a.m. So I
yeah.
trust me, I
Nine,
spoke to a lot of people to make sure that they knew it was 9 a.m.
yeah, Sunday night at 9
At
a.m.
9 a.m. Yeah, it's pretty, and that's why I said bring your coffee. I have cappuccino, but
Yeah, I was just going to make myself a beetroot drink, and that's why I kept myself this thing. So I think you're almost about to start, right? At 8:50 a.m.
yeah, we're gonna get started at 9, and then we're gonna have a. So usually, just so you know, it's a very loose uh,
Yeah.
bubble of time, I guess, whatever it is. It's loose usually, but now Ikshit has a calendar. So I'll start like whenever the flow feels right, usually.
Okay.
But we're gonna get started at 9:05. Usually we get started around like 9:20 to converse and
Okay.
get the energy going.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll get
Okay.
started at 9:05 on the dot.
Awesome. Well, thank you
Right.
so much for creating this space. I'm feeling so blessed. Looking forward to hearing everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
But next week would not be at Sunday night.
Correct. And you'll know if you see
Okay.
the group, I'll make sure that you know just in case you forget because life's a busy
Sounds
place.
good. Well, I will be in India in end of November for 3 months. So
Oh, beautiful.
maybe, yeah.
That's
Well,
nice.
thank you. Thank you. I'm going to make my drink and then get ready.
All right. Stop stalling. Go make your drink.
Take it. You see my beetroot finger.
Oh, there you go. So we're having beats this morning. There we go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Beat up a beat. All right. See you in a little bit.
See you.
Hey, Delphine. Good to see you. Ikshit, what's up, brother? Just saying hello if you can't talk. Oh, there you are. Damn, dude, you look so much more. You look older, like in a great way.
Yeah, so we have been seeing after many years. Not many
Yeah.
years.
Oh my
many
goodness,
years.
so handsome. Oh my gosh, he looks so beautiful. Aw.
Thank you.
Yes. So Ikshit, how old are you?
I'm 30 right now.
You're 28 or 38?
30.
Oh, 30. Oh, congratulations, dude. Yeah, you're turning into a man, baby.
Right, yeah.
Cool, man. Good to see you. So what time is it where you are?
It's 6:30 almost at
6:30.
evening.
Okay, cool. So it is a Sunday night journey for people who live on your side of the world.
Yeah, so for me in India, it's actually Sunday night journey, and for you, it's Sunday morning.
Yes. All right. At least we're on the same day right now. That's a good thing. We're on the same day.
Yes.
So good morning, Delphine, and good morning, Jacob. Good to see you guys. So as people come in, I'm just going to we're going to get a 9:05 hard start just because of calendar. Just want to make sure everybody knows that. So yeah, I put a cool agenda together. It's nothing. See? Yeah, so how is the rest of your day today after I talked to you?
Yeah, it was good. I had some discussions with my community, the community that I have here and that I started after my Dr. Joe's retreat. So it's growing, and I'll talk about it in today's session as well. So we always have weekly discussions and meetings on weekends.
Oh, that's great.
Sundays.
Yeah, that's important because if not, it's never ending, right? You got to regroup, go over things. That's powerful.
Definitely, yeah.
Good stuff,
So it's been
man.
good, relaxing weekend.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
It's been good, relaxing weekend.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, me too. I used to be heavily into baseball, like a season ticket holder and everything for the Yankees, go to like 50 games a year. And I'm not into baseball at all, but I went to a Mets game with my dad the other day. It was really exciting. I basically allowed myself to enjoy the moment. So it was a lot of fun.
That's good.
Yeah. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning, Cece and James. Sarah. Morning. Good morning. Sarah just said, hello, Ikshit. I'm originally from India too, living in Canada now, but will be in India December for 3 months. Would love to see how we can get more people experience your success in India. Spread the word like
Yeah,
butter on bread, baby.
great. Yeah, Sarah, that would be great to meet you even. So where would you be in India?
Sarah, where in India
Yeah,
will
yeah,
you be?
sorry, hi. I will initially I will be in Kerala from December, like all of December and a little bit of January, and then I plan to come up north, like Delhi, Lucknow, those kind of places. So I don't know whereabouts are you?
Okay, so we are in Delhi only.
You're in Delhi. Oh my
And
God, we need to get in touch. I don't know how to get in touch with you, but I have a huge number of people who I've been coaching and I've been doing community gardening with. And there's, oh my God, if there's a way to get in touch, there's so much to talk about.
definitely we'll get in touch, and it would be great to meet you in India.
Yeah, no, I did a retreat last year at Organic India Farms there, and it's encouraging to see that there is hope.
Oh, there's a lot
Yeah,
of hope.
definitely, yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of hope out there. The quiet moves mountains. The loud is the darkness, and it's always louder. It's always in your face. It's not as aggressive as they make it out to be. That's why they are so aggressive. But there's hope, big
Yep.
time. So yeah, and as far as content, Ikshit's gonna give his contact information for anybody on here just at the end of the call too. Don't do it now because if you put it in here now, whoever joins later won't even be able to see it. That's how Zoom works. Good morning, Dale. Nice to meet you. Right. Sorry, I'm just gathering some things. Don't mind me in the background for a couple minutes. Here, I'm actually, let's see if we could just put this on in the background for a couple. All right, everybody feel the vibes of this song for the next couple minutes.
Okay, no days off.
Wrong file. Yeah, feel the vibes of this music as I just gather a couple things. I'll be right back. And enjoy.
After the healing, I stood up. I felt there's something different. I felt this strength, so light. Everything can be. Don't have a single speck of doubt. So light. My balance is next level. Next, 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 so light. So light, so light, so light. Let's talk about dedication, ups and downs full of frustration, life situations testing patience. Still I never miss a day of meditation. Still I never miss a day of meditation. Still I never miss a day. I've missed meditation. There's never been a day 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 I've missed meditation. Right now I'm feeling so light. 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 My balance is next level. My balance is next level. My balance is next balance is. My balance is next level. My balance next level. Everything can be. Now I don't have a single speck of doubt. A single speck of doubt. Doubt and fear, that's a mind creation. Meditation, that's my elevation. Mind and body, complete separation. Let's ignite this whole generation. Let's ignite this whole generation. Light a fire for inspiration. Let's ignite this whole generation. Doubt and fear, that's the mind's creation. Meditation, that's my elevation. Mind and body, complete separation. Let's ignite this whole generation.
Hey, everybody. Just as a reminder, we're going to get started at 9:05. So in 8 minutes, we're going to get started at 9:05. So excited, so excited. Hope you guys brought your coffee, your water, your juices. If you're where Ikshit is, your water, your wine, your anything.
I'm also having a herbal tea right now with you, so I have to accompany you.
Say that one more time. I had to turn my volume up.
I am having herbal tea.
Tea and tea, yes, and tea, yes.
Tea.
Can't forget the tea. I actually got this stuff right here. It's called Blue Lotus. It's a lucid dream activator. It was made in the sun of Egypt. It's pretty official stuff. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Good morning, Angela Orr. Oh, I miss you so much. Good to see you.
It is so good to be here.
Yeah, baby. I love hearing that voice.
I just wanted to say hi.
Thank you. Thanks for showing that face too. Got a super exciting morning. Super exciting. Yes, I want to open my shades, but it shows the sun too much. It's so dark in my room I'm in. So where do we, Angela? You're in Maine. Sarah,
I'm actually in Rhode Island this weekend.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
So I'm at my sister's. I'm at my sister's, and I got up to make sure I was ready for today before I head back to Maine.
So happy you're here. So we got Maine. Okay, so Rhode Island, Lauren, Calgary. We got a Calgary. We got Alberta. Kevin, what's up, brother? Pittsburgh in the house.
What's up, man? Good to see you.
You too, brother.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
good to see your face.
It's good to see you. Let's see. Kate, we got Kate in Scotland, Kathy in South Carolina, Rick in New York. Kathy, what up?
Hello.
Kevin, your screensaver, I thought that was a big doobie, but what is that? Are those crepes?
I don't know. What's my screensaver?
I didn't. You talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't make that. I have no idea.
That's funny.
Yeah, it does look like some breakfast crepes with like a couple blueberries on the table.
looks like Italian cannoli.
Yeah.
But a doobie, I mean, that's fine too.
Fine. Yeah. All right, we got people starting to roll in right now. So just as a heads up, guys, we're going to get started at 9:05. So we got 5 minutes of hellos, and then we got to get started quickly. So usually it's a little looser because of the time and calendars. We're going to be done at 10:30. So we're going to pack all this in, and I'm going to tell you this hour and a half is going to go by like that. Hey, 31 people in the room. Let's go. But we have we just got a really exciting day lined up. And I know I'm excited. Ikshit's excited. I know everybody on the call is excited just to hear what Ikshit has to say, and also just to converse a little. If you guys have questions, definitely don't be shy. We're going to have questions at the end of the call. So yeah, super exciting. All right. Yeah, we got everybody all over the world here. This is so beautiful. Hello, Sunny. Hello, Cecilia.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Gil.
Hello, Chris. What's up, Chris? Susie, Mario. What's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up?
Sarah, yes, this is being recorded. Thor, what's up, brother?
Howdy.
How we doing?
Good to see you guys.
You too. Catherine, John, what's up?
Good.
Good.
Sean.
Here.
Okay, if I don't remember somebody, I'm gonna end up muting everybody. I'm gonna make Ikshit screen the main screen, but I forget a lot. So if I forget, somebody let me know. See, hello from the other side of the Cape. Chris, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, this is a beautiful, and welcome to everybody from Ikshit's community as well. I know that he invited some people, and thank you to all the people who spread the word as well for this awesome morning, or wherever you are in the world. I know it is actually a night for the UK. Yes, I do record. Delphine in Chicago. Beautiful. Got Thor. Marius, what's up, brother?
All good, brother.
All right.
We're waiting for Ikshit
Yeah.
to tell us his story.
Yeah, man.
Very excited. Fine.
Good, good. Lee, hello, Lee, Natasha, Michelle, Sarah, Ashish.
Hello.
Hola. Bing, how are you, Bing?
Hello.
Cosette in the
I'm good,
motherfucking
thank
house.
you.
Let's go.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's go.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Andrew Dutton, Creighton, what's up? Kathleen, hello.
Hi.
Hardeep, what's up, brother? Hey, Kathleen.
Hey, man.
How are you? Thanks for that time that Ikshit got his own countdown clock. That was cool. That was so cool when I saw that.
No, it's just because of multiple time zones, and this is a really good link for
No, I
everyone to
loved
know
it.
that for wherever you are, it's going to be in this how many minutes left. So it's a good indication for everyone.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. That was very thoughtful.
No problem. No problem, man. No problem.
Yeah, okay, guys. So it's 9:03. We're going to get started in 2 minutes because of time. So people will probably stumble in as we go, because usually we're a little looser. But as I just mentioned, it is recorded at 9:05. I'll just go over a very, very brief agenda. These are very loose conversations, not much planned, just being in the present moment, living in the unknown, and just listening to the guests tell their story, and that opens up just so much energy to be discussed, and then also to be carried after this call into the world. So it's beautiful stuff. Okay, hello, Naomi, Sujay, Parijat, Marielle. I think I said hello, Natasha. Karen, what's up?
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
55 people in the group.
Wow.
55, baby. 56. Okay. Let's see. Where's Leela? Dragging her feet, inviting like 30 people, but not being here. What's wrong with her?
You're not doing her thing today?
No. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, Leela has her book club. So yeah, I know there's a couple of groups that already have some things going on. So I'm really happy we're recording this. And I know on the West Coast it's very early, so I'm happy we're recording it for some people that that aren't up because of that. Hey Danielle, how you doing? Good to see you. And we just got a hello from London, from Shital. Hello, Shital.
Hiya.
Hello, Mary Claire, what's up?
Packer game today.
Oh, well, thank you. I understand how religious that is for someone in Green Bay. So thank you for blessing us with your presence. Anybody doesn't know, Green Bay Packers are a football team. Hello from Spain, Sarah J. All right, guys. So it's 9:05. I'm going to mute everybody right now. And I will go over, like I just said, a very quick agenda. And then Ikshit, I'm going to mute everybody, then I'll unmute you, or I'll ask to unmute you, wherever you are. Ask to unmute. So I just asked to unmute you, so you got to unmute yourself after that. Where are you?
Yeah. Here.
Oh, there you are. Okay, sorry, I got all the screens. All right, so first and foremost, welcome back to Sunday Night Journeys. I think we did like 13 of these. They started. The energy that we create on these calls is simply amazing. It's beautiful. When we come to as a collective like this, just magical things happen. So I'm really, really happy that we're getting this back on the road. And thank you for everybody for being persistent and making sure that this did happen. So this is a big group effort to get this going. So thank you very much. And as of right now, so I was originally going to do this the first Sunday of every month, but now we have like 15 to 20 people lined up that are going to be guests. So I think I'm going to be doing it every other Sunday. So just stay alert, stay aware of the group. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, just please write a message with your phone number in the chat and I'll add you. And then you can be on the up and up for everything. So if you just got the Zoom link and you're not in the WhatsApp group, definitely make sure you leave your information in the chat. Okay, so again, we're getting started now. This is a hard stop at 10:30. And okay, so Ikshit's, I mean, that's pretty much it. So what Ikshit's going to be doing is he's going to be going over his story and what everybody, if you don't know who Ikshit is, you're going to be hearing this beautiful story for the first time. If you do know who he is, he's going to basically give us a recap and just tell us about what he's been through and how he healed himself, which is simply, you're a trailblazer, brother. Seriously, what you did, and I know you know now how impactful it's been on the world. I had the pleasure of meeting Ikshit in Cancun, I think it was in December 22, and I think it was like your first event that you went to since that testimonial, I believe. And you were like, you didn't realize the impact you were making, and I'm sure it's just grown exponentially since that time. And I just want to thank you so much. So again, so Ikshit's going to talk about his testimonial, discuss things that he's up to now. As I just mentioned, he started a beautiful community where he lives. And then we're just going to have like a Q&A open forum. So yeah, so without further ado, one thing I just do want to state within what you said in your testimonial that just was the most powerful thing that you said is, why should I get something stamped on me if there's no cure? And that was knowingness within your voice of knowing that you had a cure, and it's just powerful. And that knowingness of what you did was your cure. And I just thought that was just simply powerful. And you demanded to be where you are today. So thank you for that. And I will be quiet. And everybody's muted. It's going to be a little quiet, but the floor is yours. And thank you again, my brother.
Thank you, Robby, and thank you for having me as your first guest when you start the Sunday Night Journeys again. It's my really honor, and I'm so grateful to be among such a great Dr. Joe community again. So I've been not to an event since few years, like 2 years now, but feeling that same energy amongst that community again. So thank you for inviting me. And yes, so my testimonial had so much impact that I couldn't have imagined, but it gives me more power. So yeah, definitely I'll share my story for those of you who don't know or who have not heard it yet. So it started when I was very young. I was just a kid. At the age of 14, during my school days, I started having some difficulty in my sports activities or my regular physical activities like dancing or anything I practiced till then. Till then, I was doing wonderfully well. I was very active in sports. Everything was going good. Just at the age of 14, I started developing some weakness in my legs. And my mother noticed that I am somehow taking some support of railings and something to climb up the stairs. And gradually, I noticed that my running speed is decreasing. It was very subtle, but it was something that my mother noticed initially. Many people even could not notice that time, but still, because I was whole day at home and everything, my mother noticed it. We consulted many doctors. Nobody could figure out like what it is at such young age. And we had like discussed with orthopedician, physician, general physician, everybody, but nobody was very clear like what is happening. Then we ended up with a neurologist, and he kind of figured it out that it must be a muscular dystrophy. And so he just wrote down everything. I was not in that room. Doctor sent me outside for giving the complete conclusion about my diagnosis. So my parents were inside the room and I waited outside. I was not aware what it is, what doctors diagnosed it, but I was just in my zone. I don't take it very seriously that time because I was just a kid. I wasn't even not aware like what's even happening with me. I was living my usual student life, active in whatever I can do, and my studies, academics, everything. So my doctor just diagnosed it, and we went home. nothing was made aware to me. Like I still didn't know what is there with me. Then after some years, it started gradually increasing. The weakness gradually increased, progressed. I was curious like what it is with me, because it started affecting me a little bit mentally as well, because I was amongst my friends, everybody in school. I could feel the difference. I'm not able to run that much. I'm not able to be that active in all the sports activities. And I started feeling a little bit inferior. So I got curious what it is with me. Out of curiosity, I just peeked into my mom's cupboard and took out my medical file. And there was, I just go through it. It was written that it's Becker's muscular dystrophy. Uh, that's it. I couldn't understand beyond that. I went to internet, I searched about Becker's muscular dystrophy, and first line there was, it is not curable. And by the age of 25, I would be on wheelchair. That time it just shattered my world. I couldn't have imagined living such an active life till now, and then I would be on wheelchair. Went into very deep zone of low mental state and everything, all the negative thoughts. I didn't let anybody know that now I knew what is the diagnosis. I gathered myself up, tried to forget everything, what I have searched, what I have read, and I continued in my life as usual. No, I happily continued everything, tried as much as I could, played sports, everything. Then I started my university days. I started my software engineering graduation. My disease, my weakness was progressively increasing, and I could feel the change. I felt a little bit embarrassed sometimes amongst my friends. I could not climb stairs with that speed. Whenever I'm in a public place, traveling through a public transport, I felt scared because with a little push, I could fail. I could lose my balance. That age, being so young, I always had thought that I have to be active. Why I am so weak? That made me felt little bit left out with my friends and everybody, because I had this comparison of what I wanted to achieve in my life and what I'm having right now. That young mind's energy, I could now, when I look back, I could relate that I had so much ambition and aspirations, but having this diagnosis, there was a big battle going on in my mind. And it was very difficult to cope up at that time, at that young age. Luckily, fortunately, I met a yoga teacher, my guru, Sunita. She directed me towards meditation. She just told me, start doing meditation and everything will be okay. That was the day 12 years back, and today it is. I have never skipped a day. I started with just 5 minutes a day of meditation. Gradually, I increased it to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then 1 hour. And I just kept on doing it. Initially, I had no idea what meditation is, what I am doing, why I am doing, how will it affect me, how will it improve my health. I had no idea. I just went into it, just believed. I could see the results then. Initially, not that much in my physical strength, but yes, my mental strength. All my low confidence, my mental energy, it increased. I was in such high state of motivation and happiness. I could literally see and feel the difference in my day-to-day activities, how I'm carrying myself, in my activeness. My persona changed. Everybody could feel it around me. And it made me so much stronger mentally. that I stopped taking my physical health seriously, everything. And my physical health got so less priority now that I was focusing on many different things now. I was so active, I participated in different things, and I could guarantee that I was doing much more than what a normal person, so-called normal person, could do in that college time, university time. I was doing working, studying, everything. Like that shift I could feel only with the meditation. And with that, I started feeling the change in my physical strength as well. My balance somehow improved, and that was a significant change. But again, there were some days that again went into that dark zone when that comparison comes in. So it was many times, many times that I had this dark zones after getting that high zone. So it is, I realized that it was not at all linear, and I was going through that up and down feeling. And whenever I'm in the dark zone, I could feel that weakness again increasing in my physical strength. And I could see that I started falling. I started losing my balance very easily now. So it was many times that it went up and then again down. So this was on and off, on and off. I never stopped doing meditation. However I'm feeling, I never stopped doing meditation. Even I'm completely depressed, I had the schedule in my daily routine that morning time has to be my meditation time. However, and whatever I'm feeling, but I will devote that time to my meditation. And that is the reason I now feel is the strength, is my strength. And that's what has helped me in my healing journey and is my anchor till now. That routine of meditation, of not skipping that meditation, even in the darkest of my times. Coming ahead, in London 2022, I registered for Dr. Joe's events. But before that, in 2018, I got to know about Dr. Joe through YouTube videos. I started reading his books, watching videos, testimonials, and I realized whatever I'm doing till now, the meditations I'm doing daily, is all scientific. And it all makes sense to me then. It was an answer to my logical mind, my analytical mind. Being a software engineer, I always had this very analytical mind, how things work, why things work, what is the phenomena, everything. But reading Dr. Joe's books and everything, it all connected dots for me. I made a decision to attend Dr. Joe's event. Luckily, in 2022, I got the opportunity to be in London. It was my first event. Yeah, I had a major transformation in London, but what helped me to gain that transformation was what I did before that. Just before going to London event, I took break from my life. 2 months, I was completely cut off from my external environment. I was off social media. I took a break from my workplace. I was off all my friends, family, relatives. I just devoted completely to Dr. Joe's books, testimonials, lectures, and my meditations. That time I was meditating around 4 to 6 hours a day. And I was on repeated mode watching intensive and progressive course, reading books, and I was in that energy. Before going to London, I had this feeling, very, very strong feeling, something big is going to happen. Because I had started witnessing that strength and improvement in my health a lot just before going to London. I was practicing and visualizing running. I could feel that energy before going to London. That I even, because we were already aware about the venue and all, I looked at the pictures of venue. I made a decision that on this path I'll be running, and I visualized myself running on that particular path of the venue. So that strong, I developed the feeling of. I went to London very first day on registration day. I met Hardeep, and so everybody was new to me. I had not met anybody in Dr. Joe's community till then. Just on the registration day, we were waiting outside, and I met Hardeep. We had a chat, we discussed something. I felt that Indian connection with Hardeep, and he just told me one thing before the starting of the event: switch off your mind and open your heart. That one advice, I took it very seriously, and I literally switched off my mind and just went in. And I still talk to Hardeep that how that just short art discussion has led to a significant change. I went to the event, and it's like all then is history. Each day I could see the difference. Earlier, initially, I had so much of expectations, but yeah, gradually I laid off all the expectations and I just went all in, doing the meditations and going like all with all my heart. Every walking meditation, I could feel the difference. And the way I was walking on first day, second day, initially, like walking meditation start at 6 a.m. So I got up 1 hour before walking meditation. I visualized running in that walking meditation. I was watching videos of running. I watched videos of Usain Bolt running. I watched walking videos, running videos that I'm running that firmly and with that strength. And when I went for that walking meditation, I was already in that feeling and chemicals of that running and emotions of that running. Maybe on second or third walking meditation, I literally felt that difference. Initially, I was walking, holding hands of the volunteer. By the time of third walking meditation, I didn't even need a volunteer. I was walking all alone, and my volunteer, Matt, he was standing and he was watching me. Now you are walking so fast that I have to catch you. So that difference I could feel even in the coherence healings and during the healing part. When I stood up after the healing, it's difficult to explain that feeling. When I laid down for that healing, I laid down with the intention that it's not just from me, because I was getting this message that I am already happy. I am already feeling that happiness and feeling those like positive emotions. Now it has to be for something great. So I just laid down with the feeling that I am already happy. I just need this healing so that everybody gets inspiration that this work works and we can actually do anything. Nothing is impossible. With this feeling, I don't know how it helped me just to surrender. It opened my heart that much. I was literally crying. I was in tears. My eye mask was completely wet. Doctor just started the healing. Healers came in. Everything went, and it was just an experience beyond words. I know something has happened in the healing. I stood up. The moment I stood up, I felt so much strength in my legs. And that's where the came next level balance. I could even stand on one leg. I showed everybody, oh, something great has happened. I know I became a kid. I was acting crazy that time. I was not in my senses because that was a way too different feeling. And that kind of strength I felt after so many years. So I was happy beyond like expectation. Right before I was going to my hotel, entering my hotel, I asked my brother, he was with me, that I want to run. I was getting this feeling from inside that I could run now. I asked him that I want to run now. He said that you must be tired. It's been a long day. You can try it tomorrow. But I said, no, I'm having this feeling right now. I want to run. So, okay, everybody stood there and I took support of two volunteers just because of little fear I had that I may fall. I was doing it, trying running after so many years. I just did it in like when I was kid, but I was trying running after so many years. So I took support of two volunteers. I started running. The speed with which my legs were moving and the kind of balance I had. Uh, I mean, this is the proof that like what is possible. I could feel it, and I just felt so proud that what I decided and what I thought would be possible is actually happening in front of me. I could feel that on the same path that I visualized before going to London. And how it happened on the same path, I don't know. But we ended up on being on the same path that time, and it happened. So yeah, that was all life-changing moment for me, and for rest of many as well. Next day, Dr. Joe asked me to just give the testimonial. I was not aware that I would be called for the testimonial. I was not prepared at all. But I knew that it would be a testimonial in any of the days, because before going to London, I had this in my mind that I'll be sharing my story on stage. Even I had this strong determination that I chose my shirt before going to London. That I will be wearing this shirt during my testimonial. So, and that happened. Dr. Joe called me and I just shared my story, and rest all is history. How it went viral, how it impacted so many people. Coming back here in India, sharing the story amongst my people, and everybody was so moved. My life was completely changed. And moreover, the best thing, my faith and my belief in this work was tremendously like increased. I mean, like earlier also I had this belief that yes, this works. But after London event, it is beyond words. Like it is now stamped that yes, it works. And yes, regarding the label thing, uh, when I read about my diagnosis, I then have a thought that doctors have labeled me, but I will not take this as a stamp that it can be cured. So this belief system helped me a lot in my journey, and it helped me heal. But yeah, it's still a going on journey, like a continuing journey. I'm still healing and progressing with my healing. It's not 100% yet, but I know if it's that much, it's even 100% possible. And I'm even beyond that now. I mean, it's not just about health. It is, yeah, it is one thing that health is important, and I was looking for that healing. But after that experience, health is just one aspect, and it's just not bothers me much now. It's beyond that. It's about the experience and the feeling now. So yeah, thank you. And that's been my testimonial that I shared in London.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think just for all the people that are on the same journey that Ikshit was on, that he's on now, but I'd say a couple steps where he was a couple years ago, the most important and telling part is the work behind the work that you don't see, that you don't know about, which is what was the glue to the entire situation. So thanks for sharing that, because that's really important to know that it was all the work that you did, which is what got you to the point. It's like, people, you see two boxers in the ring, people don't understand the work before that is a real fight, which is pretty much exactly what you just said. And yeah, so thank you for painting that picture, because that's very important. And also belief in what you were doing and knowingness in what you were talking about. So thank you for that. So, all right. So as far as questions and comments, Ikshit, do you want to share what you've been up to lately? And then we'll get to the questions. We'll do that and just, share how people could stay in touch with you. And yeah, just tell us what you've been doing. And I'd love to hear like you did just say it's still a journey, but I'd love to hear about you probably went up a level as far as your understanding and knowing this. So I'd love to hear your perspective now on what you thought, from what you knew 2 years ago too. But yeah, so Sunny, I see your hand up. So let's hear what Ikshit has to say. But everybody do put your emoji hands up, and I'll keep my eye on it, and we'll make sure, within time. We still got an hour, so I think we have enough time to get a lot of questions and comments in. So before we do that though, Ikshit, I guess just let us know what you've been up to recently. And thank you again. This is fucking awesome.
So after I came from London, felt this strong feeling that everything that happened has to be for a big reason, because I could feel that creating such an impact at such massive scale is meant for something big. I felt this inspiration that now I have to spread this awareness. I have to help others who have lost hope, who need that hope, who whom doctors and our medical industry have labeled as incurable. So I got this conviction that now I have to spread this message. And that's where I started a small community, a small group, because I was also receiving many doubts. People were reaching out to me for guidance and any advices. I just started a small group here in India just to get together the people together and who are into this work or want to be into this work. And we started discussing things and doing meditations or discussing doubts, what are the possibilities. And we have been growing really fast since then. People are having some experiences and transformations with the discussions and motivation we all have. So that's one thing. Other than that, I'm just right now integrating and trying to find balance of the 3D world and that inside inner world, trying to gain the realizations of like higher understanding what actually is just health about and what we actually want, what makes us feel happy. I'm just trying to integrate things. Recently also I had a great event for Give to Give in my organization. So when I went to Cancun, I had this strong support from Give to Give. Since then, I have in my mind that I have to support Give to Give in any way I can. So I was trying in many different ways, but I got this opportunity to organize a fundraiser event for Give to Give in my organization. And besides that, even spread this awareness amongst the employees of that organization. So I just did it did last month only, and it went very well. Just a 2 hour event, and we raised around $7,000 with just a short 2 hour event for Give to Give. And also, doing meditation in a corporate setup was not easy. And so I work for Adobe, and having an event for Give to Give at such level was not very easy to get so like approvals in that big organization, because you are not allowed to play any outside meditations and do that stuff. But I tried, and because I manifested, I said I will create an event for Give to Give in my organization. I just had this feeling that it would happen. Besides all the challenges, it would happen. So it happened literally, and people enjoyed the meditation. I talked about my experience, what meditation exactly is. Still, many people have this belief and awareness that meditation is just for relaxation and calmness. I made them aware about much beyond usefulness of and importance of meditation, not just
Yeah.
the relaxation and calmness of your mind. So that went very well. So I'm just trying to spread that awareness. And one thing more important in my journey was the importance of breath work and yoga. So I've been doing yoga and pranayam since long, and that has helped immensely in my journey. So that's what I want to spread awareness about also. So I'm trying to create some awareness around that with meditation, that if you include both, how quickly you can get and how fast you can get results of whatever you want. And your meditation experience just increases multifold when you start with yoga or pranayam, breath work, actually. So I am trying to do some physical in-person events with people to spread this awareness, kind of retreat things to integrate this yoga with the meditation so that people can start getting benefit in every terms, like in their spiritual growth, in mental health, physical health, in everything. So yeah, this is what I'm up to these days.
Very nice. We're gonna have to get you to come to Cape Cod for a retreat and do some breath work next year. We'll figure that out.
Definitely. And if you are in India, that would be an amazing thing. If you are
Yeah,
in India,
I
then we
am.
can
I
have
am. Me and Lala are. And Leela, you could come too if you want. We're planning a European tour right now, so we're definitely gonna and overseas thing. So we definitely will be talking. Good stuff.
great.
Yeah, it's all about connecting, right? It's understanding the energy and power that we have, just like this call, right? Like this, what this reminds me of is just the impact of what's going to happen. Me and Thor, Jim Fairchild, who's on this call, who you know, um, we just did a 5K together, and the impact and the end result of what that is, which is a beginning, a new beginnings for everybody from that day, the amount of energy that was created, the ripple effect is just beautiful. And this is the same thing. And it's the same thing of what you're talking about with what you're doing on your own. So thank you for understanding your purpose of why you're here and how important you are, because you really are important. You're a template of success. You're a trailblazer, and this is just the beginning for you too. That's what's cool. Doesn't look how Ikshit looks like a man now. Like he was so young before, and I haven't seen him in 2 years, and he just looks like not you were a man, but now you look like a man, man. Like you, you're holding yourself well. So thank you very much. All right. So before questions, so just Lily said, thanks for sharing your insights and experience. So inspiring, Lauren Wells. I know all is possible when I hear your story. You are doing your divine work, inspiring us. Thank you. Sarah Musavi, what's the link? Okay, we got the if anybody wants the link for Give to Give, thank you, Lauren. Sarah, okay. I first saw your testimonial video. You were a kid in the video. Hey, I just said that. In my first week long last December. Now I see you've grown into such a handsome. All right, Bing, we're in the same place in the quantum right now with our thoughts. That's great. And then Parijat, thank you so much, Ikshit, for sharing your inspiring story. Okay, Sunny, you are up. And let's just be cognizant of time, guys. But please don't jeopardize the integrity of what you have. Just be cognizant that there's a big group here. All right, Sunny.
Be short and lovely.
Bingo.
I hug you. I have a question. If you remember when we had in London in the first day when we met and we registered and then we became Heelys and then we went to have the coffee with your brother and to eat something. If you would look now at that kid, because I do have the image of you and it was such a inspiring talk with you, all our shares like this, and we did a bet, like when we knocked the hands about our future and our speeches. If you look now, what message would you have for that Ikshit that you were on that day?
Okay. Yeah. So in that sense, I have grew and I have many different realizations now. So if I would say something to that Ikshit 2 years back, just before London event, it could be just a simple thing that it's not just about health. Life is just not about health. It is actually about experiences and what you are feeling. And that's what I'm focusing right now, even. I know I don't have a perfect health till now, but daily morning, my focus is on how I'm feeling right now and how I want to feel in that day. I realized even if I'll be perfectly healthy, it will be the feeling ultimately that would matter for me, like how I'm feeling with that perfect health. It would be that freedom, happiness, any kind of feeling. So why not, if I start having that feeling right now, I would not be bothered about my health. And that is actually working for me. I just focus on the feeling now. And I could feel I am actually very happy many days. Despite how I'm feeling, like how I'm in my health, I am happy. And that's what ultimately matters for me. So yeah, I know health would be my side product, side gift, and it would be happening to me. But I'm not just only behind that health. It would happen. Automatically it would happen. I'm just behind that feeling. And that is the big realization I had now. And that message I would like to give. But yeah, still, I'm going to Dr. Joe's retreat. I would want that healing and improvement in my health, but with much more greater awareness about a holistic awareness.
Thank you, Ikshit. I have a bottle of champagne for you. You should know. I hug you. Thank you very much. And greetings to your brother.
Thank you, Mara.
All right, thank you. All right, Leela.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be able to talk to you. The screen just shifted. There you are. And Ikshit, it actually, it's early here and I'm like, oh my goodness, should I watch the replay? And I thought, no, I have to ask him this question. So and you kind of answered it with Mara, but maybe a little bit more specifically. So you're saying now, that it's the experience and your feeling. And I 100% agree with that. I'm so glad to hear you verbalize that. I think that's just huge. And I'm wondering, like, to muster up that feeling, to muster up those experiences, do you have a way that you do that for yourself, or is it the practice of your meditation, that you're doing in meditation so you could bring it? But because I do struggle with that sometimes, like how to embody that feeling, because I know that's like gold. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and to be honest, it is not easy. And still, it is even not easy for me. Still,
Type
there
in
are
the
many.
chat thing I wanted.
Sorry?
Sorry about that. That was somebody unmuted themselves. You're good.
Like, still, I am also in those low days. I still have that dark moments and where I'm not feeling in that energy. So I tell this to everybody. Don't be hard on yourself to be in that zone every moment. It is okay to be low so that you can articulate, you can go deep inside you to make meaning out of everything, what is happening with you, to gain that energy again. So yeah, it happens with me. I go in that deep dark zones sometimes with regarding my mental health or maybe my physical strength, everything. But yes, what helps me come beyond and come back is definitely one, the meditation. Second, reading and listening to videos and talks of masters. So I also follow many Indian masters, my gurus, who actually talks about the real truth, the wisdom behind who we are, what we are, how actually everything works. See, this physical body is just a very temporary thing, just the outer surface of the big source we are. So we are not this physical body. We are that source. And we are in that dark zones or low energy when we feel disconnected with that source. And we are actually disconnected with that source. We lose that awareness. So coming back in that awareness of who we actually are, feeling your connection with that source gives you all the wisdom and makes you realize that real truth. Everything outside, the health, your external environment, it's all just temporary. It is there with you for some years. It will make you feel in some manner for maybe very short time of a few years. But what is permanent is your source. So when we connect with that source, we find that strength, we find that stability, that stillness. That is what all is. That is the most important thing. And when we are in that stillness, outside noise, external environment affects you less. They have less impact on you then. So it's basically the work on your inner environment, gaining that wisdom and working with on that wisdom. That's what helps me for that stability and moving in the journey, that with that light, happiness, and positive mood.
Well, that's phenomenal. I'm so glad I asked this question. It was 100% unexpected what you said, and it's beautiful, beautiful. And I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Leela. So a question off of Leela's, when you mentioned you read and you watch things, are you, because you're saying we know the truth, right? So there's really not much more to learn because we know it. Are you going to new things to read? Or are you going back to what you've already read to kind of recharge your reassurance of your knowingness?
Both. I do both. I listen to my old videos and read my old articles that I've already read, but new ones as well. New ones because they give me something to link to that wisdom in a different way. See, that truth, that wisdom is the same. Just the way, the path is different. So it gives me a different perspective. That's, yeah, this also links to that again. This is also proving that same thing again. So yeah, new things helps me that strengthening my belief even further. And old things, yes, because many times when I'm just in my 3D world doing my work and just involved so much in outside things, I feel disconnected with that wisdom and that feeling of stillness. Then I go to that old videos and articles. That gives me and like reaffirms the same things. I start having that feeling again then. So many times I lose that connection. It's not that it's always with me because we are living in this 3D world. There are so many things going on around us, so many variables around us. So, but yeah, so that's what like consistency is about reading and studying. Study, that is so important then.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for that. Sarah Musavi, you're up.
Yes, hi. Well, so my burning question is that did you change anything in the way you eat, or do you think what we eat affects our health or your health, along with the meditations you do? Not just taking off the junk, of course, because that definitely takes us away from who we are, how the way we are built, but in the way we eat, does that also, is that also equally important, less important, more important? Where do you see food as playing a role in your recovery?
Okay, yeah. I know food is very important and I realize that importance very much. But to be honest, I'm not that good in controlling all of my food and just eating healthy things. So I must admit that knowing everything, still I'm not able to control everything. I still eat some unhealthy food. But yeah, I try to be conscious of what I'm eating. If I feel that there has been a lot of unhealthy things for long, then I come to a balanced and strict diet of controlling everything and eating only healthy things, but not very strictly or a particular diet I'm following. I'm just conscious of what I'm eating and having throughout my day. So not
So I
particularly.
guess, I guess a follow-up question. So has meditation helped you choose better foods more often, or when you're like, I think I'm struggling with that because I understand the importance of meditation, but I also understand that if we are eating unhealthy or junk foods and eating at all times or staying up late at night, then would meditation just take care of everything?
See, what meditation has helped me is to be conscious about what I'm eating, and it has helped me control my cravings. Now I can easily say that I don't have any craving for any particular food. If somebody asks me to not to eat anything that I loved earlier, I could easily not eat. And that meditation has helped me in being like not being in control of that compulsions of particular foods, because I had many. So you might be aware of Indian foods like chole bhature and everything. They are so full of spices and everything. Chole bhature is still my favorite dish, but I am very conscious when I am having that. I'll even have it just for a little bit, just for my taste buds, or I can easily skip it because I'm that conscious and I don't crave it now. Like my cravings are died. So in that way, meditation has helped me a lot.
Beautiful. Thank you. Sarah, you good to go? Or you have any more you want to say?
Well, maybe if I can ask one last one
Yeah,
in that
go
same
for it.
vein. So, yeah, I love chola bhatura. I love everything that we're cooking, and sometimes the more fatty foods have to be spread apart, spread few and far between. And I think as a health coach, because I do guide people to meditate, but people are not able to understand how to stop eating or how to have lesser or like have smaller portions. And I was wondering if there was a way that I could help people kind of meditate for reducing their cravings, or maybe you're saying that you just keep practicing meditation and eventually you will not have cravings, correct?
Exactly, because when we meditate, we become aware about what's happening in our body and what is affecting us in what way. So if I eat anything like junk, I I could literally feel that it is not affecting my body in a healthy way. So that awareness makes me just discard it next time. So it gives me that inner feeling of like, this is not good for my body. So that way, yeah, it helps me because you get that awareness. And in this, besides meditation, breath work also helps a lot in controlling that cravings and about food particularly, but yoga and breath work. So since I've been doing yoga and pranayam since long, so that helped me a lot.
Beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ikshit. I'll say just to Sarah on that note, it's mind, body, and spirit. Always remember that. And the body is your vehicle, but as far as with your students, just have their intent be focused on their diet. If that's their focus, like Ikshit had a focus of his body and healing his body, right? And look what happened. They put the same exact focus and knowingness behind a diet. That it's as simple as that. It's just knowing it, feeling it, and believing it. That's the to get them to know, feel, and believe it. But yeah, Ikshit, thank you for that. And Sarah, great question. Sunny.
Thank you. I have another question. So, Ikshit, when we start our journey, let's say when we receive a diagnosis or whatever, or at one point during our journey, not we lose the belief or we have these downs moments if this work is really going. So then we start is really working out. So we start running from different things to try. We found Qigong, acupuncture, different therapies, yes, besides meditation. So we are kind of jumping from something to something else, mostly because of our lack of belief. What do you think? Is it important to show up and try and try and try? And is this trying a sense of belief actually deep down in our core? Or at one point, we should really stop and practicing two of them, two of the things which we found, and see the results, although maybe we don't really believe.
Okay. No harm in trying different things. What I have experienced, and because I have been to many different modalities, I have tried many things. It helped me in a manner that it made me realize that everything is same. At root level, everything is same. Just on surface level, things may sound different. People may have different modalities. Some is doing breath work in a particular way, in a particular music, with a particular music, and other may be doing a different kind of breath work with a different music, but the kind of impact it is having is actually the same. So even if you're trying different things, try to go to the root of that, how it is working. And when you go to that root, you will realize actually the same. So how can the results be different? So you can carry on, try and try with one thing. It will also work. But if you're bored, you can try something else, but you will reach the same place. So it's up to you what keeps you interested and motivated, but you will reach the same destination, definitely.
So as long as you try, actually, it is a form of believing in this world.
Yeah, belief is so much important. And that's what I always say to everybody. Strengthen your belief so much that even when you are at your darkest phase, you still have that little hope of light that I will still come back. Strengthen your belief. And our good days are the most important days to strengthen that. We become somewhat lenient when everything is working good for us because we think now we are good, everything is good, we don't need to study, we don't need to work, we don't need to meditate. But that's the actual time that you need to work even more, because that will strengthen your belief for the time when you are not in that zone.
Well said.
So that's the thing, that belief, strengthening of belief is so much important.
Thank you, Ikshit.
Thank you. Great question. All right, so I see the next people. We have Lax, Thor, then Hardeep. I'm just going to read really quick to keep this flowing. Alice Shireen Tiga said, thank you, Ikshit, for sharing your journey. Thank you, Robby, for this session. Glad I could attend. Kevin said what I was thinking. You guys are making me hungry. Someone make me some of this spicy Indian food, please. Leela, great question. So what kind of, if you could answer it quickly, Ikshit, what kind of yoga do you practice? Just so people could hear exactly what yogas you're practicing, because there are a couple.
Okay. So physically, I'm not able to do many asanas. So those asanas I try to visualize, and that visualization helps me. Even with my muscles, I could feel that there's some feeling in that muscles when I try to visualize particular asanas. So I follow Isha Kriya asanas, if you have heard in India. And then I do a basic set of pranayams. If you are aware about Annom Vilom, Om chanting, Brahmari Prastika. So these are all Sanskrit names of pranayams. Like it would sound like maybe you are not aware about it, so you will not know it now. But yeah, there's a set of basic pranayams I do. And then I start my meditation practice.
Very cool. So what I'll do is I'll touch base with Ikshit, because I know I'm the only one that writes in Sunday Night Journeys. I'll put his yoga practice, I'll write it down. I'll put books that he recommends and all that good stuff. So everybody gets a little recap of stuff that, just in case it slips out of your brain from today. So thank you, Leela. And thank you, Ikshit. Sean just said, seems like meditation and breath work help alleviate why we crave foods that are not best for our health, and why we love ourselves enough to say no to one craving and yes to healthy alternative. Thank you, Sean. Always got the wise words. Karen Crane, thank you for sharing your story. What books do you read, and people or guru do you follow for inspiration? So as I just mentioned, we'll mention that on the in the group. But if you have a book on mind, top of brain, top book you go to?
Mainly I first about the guru. So I follow Shiv Yoga in India, if you know. Then I follow Sadhguru, if you know. I follow his books, his videos, and his wisdom. And then my personal guru I call Sunita Shukla. I took guidance and take still guidance from her. So yeah, that's my source of wisdom.
Beautiful. And again, I'll write all that down. Sadhguru, definitely suggest to follow and be inspired by him. Beautiful. John, thank you for sharing your insightful story of transformation. Bing, yeah, I feel the same way. Different things are just like extracurriculum activities can be fun and reinforce the positive belief. From Andrew, Dr. Joe said that if one eats only organic foods, but they ruminate on negative thoughts and don't meditate, exactly. Mind, body, spirit. It's all a combination. It's all a combination. Thanks for saying that, Andrew. All right, Lax, but don't get it wrong. Shitty food ain't good for you. But with a positive mindset, it's better than good food with the shitty mindset. So here we go. The paradigm of life, right? Lax, you're up.
Hi. Hi, sorry, you can't see us much here. We're out and there's not much lighting here.
It's a beautiful night.
Yeah, it is. It is. We're by the sea. Yeah, and yeah, it's beautiful. Thanks for organizing this, Robby, first of all, and thank you, Ikshit, for your lovely inspirational story. We are my son here, Rish, is with me, Rishabh. So he has a question for you. He's 16.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Hello.
Hi, Rishabh.
Yeah. Thank you for the great talk and the great testimonial, first of all. And for the past like 12 around 12 years, I've been having, my body has an eye condition, which I have been trying hard to be free from. And I'm wanting to know, can it be cured? And what do I do to cure? And also, if it can be cured, how long? I'm not how long. Sorry. What do I do to cure it?
Okay. So yeah, see, there's no question of getting cured or not. Nothing is impossible. So that's the main thing. Anything is possible in this world and in this life. It's just that whatever doctors or medical science have quoted as incurable, it is because of their lack of study and their scientific research. It is their limitation that they have only reached to that point. It is not our limitation. So just stop believing in what doctors or medical science is saying that it is incurable. Just nudge that thought with a belief that it's their limitation and I am unlimited. With this thought, keep believing in yourself and don't worry how long it will take. Try to be in the positive mindset every time. Try to be in the fullest of energy in your life every day. Be happy and everything will work out on its own. You don't need to specifically take care of your eyes or health. If you find meditation interesting, try doing meditations. Do whatever make you joyful throughout the day. That's very important. And have this belief, firm belief every day that nothing is incurable, that you can't be. Just leave all these thoughts and beliefs.
That was a thank you so much for that answer. I have a new hope in life now. And also, I have just recently started meditation like 2 years back. And it's doing me a great, I mean, like, it's having a great life because of meditations.
Wonderful.
Wow. Just want to let that conversation right there made this whole call more than worth doing. There's no moment bigger than you. You are the moment. Let's go. This is beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, and stay strong, little dude. You got this. Let's go. Yeah. So Thor, you're up, my brother.
Ikshit, thank you so much for leading the way, my friend. You are that 4-minute mile, and I had the honor of meeting you in Cancun in 2022, and you are a shining light for what we're trying to do, getting out of these chairs and standing up. And I've watched your video many times, and I'm going to try to narrow down my questions to just a couple. I really like what you're saying, that it's not about the healing. And I think in my journey, I found Dr. Joe about 5.5 years ago. And I think for a long time, it was all about the healing. And that was all my attention was on the healing, healing, healing. And now I believe it's what you're saying. It's about being happy and finding that joy. And my question is about limited beliefs and about trauma. And that, we all have things in our life that have happened, and they can bring in habits, and they create the programming. So did you have to overcome the limited beliefs of trauma in order to get to your healing. And I also think it's very important not to be a victim. And I think that victims don't heal. So I think what I have noticed is that I have practiced being sick for a very long time. I did. I'm not anymore. But that was the belief, is that I am sick because of the diagnosis. And I now know that I think diagnosis is a big part of the problem, is that when you're told something, you believe you have it. And so, did you have to overcome the limiting beliefs? And I know there's doubt in there. And you've talked about overcoming the doubt. What about the voices that are in your head sometimes? Did you have to overcome that?
Yeah, definitely. And first of all, Thor, you are my hero. So after meeting you in Cancun, the energy you shared with me, it was truly inspiring. And I also watch your videos. Robbie shared about your 5K marathon recently. And I've been following you. You really inspire me. Thank you, Thor. And you are literally my hero. Thank you for that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And regarding, yes, limiting beliefs, yes, definitely. I still fall in that victim zone many times. Still it is. And with all those limiting beliefs, because for many long time, if I'm not seeing changes in my physical health, I start doubting everything. And I start having these beliefs that I am like this only, nothing will improve. All those negative thoughts. Actually, yeah, it happens with me still. And I see that it's like a pattern now, that because of certain things in my outside environment, I go into that zone. And that could be something that triggers a kind of comparison in me when I start comparing myself with all other, with my peers, with my friends, and everybody else who is doing everything else in the life that I could not do. So that pushes me in that limiting beliefs. That time, now what I realized is, what helps is to take a break, from your daily life. Maybe if possible, change your environment for maybe a week, 4 days, 3 days, whatever time that allows you. Change environment, take a break, cut off, go within, read Dr. Joe's book or anything that made your belief stronger earlier. Read that again, go into that zone again, and then come out of that limiting belief. For that, we have to be aware also. Sometimes we are not even aware when we are in that zone. So first, gaining that awareness, and then when we are in that limiting belief, retreating from life, and then coming back again. It is easier said than done, I know, when we are having something with our health. It is not at all easy, because we are facing that limitation every moment of our life. So yeah, it still happens with me, but we can come out of it. And that's what helps me, taking that break. May it be how often or how frequent you need to take a break, take it. Because that will prevent you from all the triggers in your external environment, so that you can gain the strength again.
Great. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. And keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's what we can do, right?
Definitely. We'll be running a marathon again together.
Yep. Yep. Thank you so much for everything, Ikshit. Thank you.
Hey,
thank you.
Thor, do you have another question? You said you had a couple. Do you want to ask one more? No pressure. I just want to make sure.
Surrender. And I think that or how about this? Did you have a relationship with Source before your healing? Did you find Source? Did you understand what Source was? Did you, I feel like as I get close to Source, there's some fear there at first. Now I'm getting closer and closer and closer and feeling the love more and more and more. What was it like when you connected with Source? And is that something that you had to really surrender those limited beliefs to get there?
Right. Yeah. So it's not that I had a connection with the source previously or not. It's just that my connection with source is evolving. The feeling I had always, it is evolving. My meaning of source is evolving.
Yeah, yeah.
So earlier I had different feelings and meaning of what the source could be. Now when I'm continuing in this journey, meditating more, I could get a different realization and depth in that feeling of, oh no, no, like this could be the source, or that feeling could be the source feeling. So it's like maybe the deepening of connection or a relationship, or like evolving of the experience. There's no definite feeling of it, but what I initially thought the source could be, that sense of contentment or fulfillment, later on involved with something kind of like a void, that nothingness, and then again with that ecstasy or blissful. So it's evolving, and it's not one feeling, and also it's not that I could have it easily every day. No, those are very rare moments still where I can feel that feeling of connection with the source, or that like big feeling of ecstasy or bliss. Still many rare, like very rare days, but I know that exists, and that's what I intend to in my every meditation, to connect with that source and have that feeling again. So that's my main and broad intention in my every meditation.
Great, thank you.
Beautiful. Thanks, Thor. All right, we got 17 minutes left. Hardeep.
Hey everyone. Ikshit, question. Hey, good to see you again. How is community helping you, creating the community that you're doing in India now? Because
A lot.
yeah, and because just tracking back just quickly on this, is when we met in London, 2 years ago now, in June, and what did I say to you? After what I said to you, I said, where do you live? In Delhi. And I said, I might be there in October. Guess what? We met up in October. How was your energy that day when we connected? When you said, we just to set the scene, we were at the temple, and I said to Ikshit, we're gonna meet at Bangla Sahib Temple in Delhi. It's one of the most magical, sacred places. I think it is. I said, if we're gonna meet there. So we met there, and he goes, what happened about the steps? Go down the steps. Because when you come out of the temple, there's a sacred water area, and it's about 14, 15 steps going down. And Ikshit turned around to me and said, oh, go down steps. I've not done this for how many years?
Many, many years.
Right?
Maybe 10 years, yeah.
And then what happened? And it's like, we asked for some people for some help. I turned back. Then I see him, the biggest smile on his face at the bottom of the stairs. It's like, how does that happen? Right? And, but again, it's just about having that connection with people, like where you are, have that connection. And I just see how that helps you, going on from there. Because it was from that conversation we had, is the reason Ikshit went to Cancun. Remember, you were saying to me, oh, I don't have a ticket. So this is in October. I don't have a ticket for Cancun and this and this. And I said, make the call. But again, it's having that conversation, having that and the ability that you can do this. And then we were in Cancun, right? But again, what do you believe in your feeling towards building communities where you are? So you've got people around you. How is that helpful in your journey?
Community is tremendously important, because the main significant thing I have noticed and felt importance is whenever you are not in that energy or in that zone, and then even if you go in a particular discussion with the community, that helps you to uplift and elevate and come out of that low energy, because you alone are sometimes not able to come out of that zone, but community directly or indirectly will help you. So the conversations we have in my community, we have somewhat weekly meetings on every weekend. So some days I'm not in that mood or in that energy to conduct that meeting or just host that meeting. But still I go because I has to. I has to host and I have to do it. After that meetings and that discussions, I could see a shift in my zone. I even forget that what I was feeling before that. So that ways, yeah, conversations, sharings, and even giving something, some advice or guidance, and receiving some advices and guidance, everything helps. Community is very important because yes, alone, when we are surrounded with so much of uncertainty and everything, we may feel alone and helpless. But community, having those conversations with Hardeep, and like he said that meeting him in October in Delhi in Bagla Sahib temple, and then going to Cancun, everything. It is when we connect dots, we could now realize that it was all because of community only. So yeah, community is very
No,
important.
no, keep going, stay connected, and keep inspiring. Okay.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Hardeep. Yeah, and you do the same, my brother. You do the same.
Absolutely. This is, we've got incredible communities. Look at what we're talking right now. This is incredible, right? So I've always said to everyone, it's going to take a singularity moment, one conversation, one connection, and it's going to be game changer. So stay connected. You've got, you never feel like you're on your own. Right? Pick up the phone and connect. And go get chole bhature because they're absolutely delicious.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks.
So Kevin, sorry, Kevin just wrote something about if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So yeah, and Sheetal, you're next. Just really quick question on community. Did your perspective of community change once you entered into a community full of positive energy compared to a negative energy, which is the world? Because for me, I liked being alone a lot before entering this type of energy, and now all I want to be is in community. So Ikshit, did your perspective change at all, or was this the way that you always were with community?
No, it changed a bit in a sense that community has to be with like-minded people.
Correct. Yep.
So whenever I am amongst some people who are not believing in this work, who are not even aware or don't want to be aware about, I never discuss this work with them. And I'm not even bothered now. Like initially I used to, that I should make them aware, but now I'm not. It's their journey. It's their timeline. Whenever time comes from them for them, they will be aware about it. But I'm not at all trying to like motivate or inspire someone who is not interested. So that difference I could feel, that community has to be for like-minded people. In that community, you will feel that uplifted feeling and positive feeling. And amongst non-like-minded people, if you'll try to like educate them, then you might end up losing your energy if you are not that prepared. So that has
Yes, protect your energy is important in that. Yeah.
It is very important, yes, because it is maybe that they are so much hardwired that they still will not be motivated or moved by any of your explanations or transformation stories, because they are so hardwired. So why to lose that energy if they're not willing to? If anybody is willing to, yeah, then go ahead. I made this thing with me now.
Well said. Thank you. And Hardeep, thanks again for the great question. Sheetal.
Hello, hi. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you, Robby and Ikshit. I met Ikshit in London. If you remember that shirt.
Yeah.
And do not ever underestimate the power of you. I too am rebalancing an incurable label. And your testimonial and your presence was second to none. So just keep spreading the word. In terms of community, I'm a yoga therapist. I would love to work with you. and what you're building. So if you could leave information about your organization, that would be great. I think some of the questions were already answered while I had my hand up, but my question, which I think you answered with Thor, was how do you keep in that state of belief when you're seeing things that are apparent within your physicality? But I think you answered that with Thor by saying take big breaks, but would there be anything that you might do on a day-to-day basis? Maybe.
Yeah, I think breaks is one thing, and I follow different things, but just to articulate and recall, maybe watching testimonials more and trying to understand that what is happening exactly. And we can have both effects. Sometimes it can make you overthink everything, but if you go with certain awareness and try to decode everything, what is exactly happening with you, and how am I audible?
Oh, you just froze a little. I didn't know if that was just me. So
No,
just
I think
about
it was
10 seconds.
because the complete screen froze for me. So it might be something with me. But yeah, so I try to decode it and gain that understanding, like how I can change my health. Like reading Dr. Joe's books, give that knowledge that how it affects your DNA, proteins, genes, how you alter that genes with meditation. I try to gain that knowledge and understanding when I'm in doubt or not feeling that positive energy, trying to gain that belief again. And then again, yeah, happening some light moments with family, friends also helps. Not always being so hard on ourselves for having that high energy feeling every time. I have realized that it is not at all linear. Like a sine curve, sine wave, we all know. It is with troughs and crests. So it is up and down, up and down. It will become linear, straight line only when we will die, like the ECG graph. So, so why to expect that every feeling has to be the same all the moments? And no, there are different phases of life. Accept that and go with that acceptance. Acceptance is very, very important for us. Accepting anything or everything we are going through. So that I didn't mention it at all in the discussion till now, but yeah, it is the very basic and first most important thing for me to accept of what we actually have and what we are. But don't be limited with that thought. Just accept and move on. So that's all practice, and don't be hard on yourself to be in that zone or feeling just in like next day or something. It's a practice, and totally accept all high and low days and keep moving, keep connecting with friends, family, everybody. That helps.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a beautiful answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the great question, and thank you for the great answer. Okay. So Ikshit, do you have a hard stop 10:30? Is it like hard stop, or can it go to like 10:33? I'm just curious.
We can go ahead.
10:33 tops, just because we have 3 questions left. I want to see if everybody could get those in. I think we'll be done on time though.
You can go ahead till all the questions and answers. I have time. I am
Perfect.
enjoying this discussion. So yeah, no worries.
Perfect. So really quick, your wisdom from Lauren, your wisdom seems to equal the depth of the journey you've been on, Ikshit. It shows me that the universe truly is on our side. And well said, Lauren, our side. I love how you said that. As there is a positive in every experience. Trick is to find the positive. And I'd say to you that actually, no, positive, negative can both be good. So never mind. I take that back. When I have doubt, I repeat to myself, I can have this doubt and my future self as well. This doubt cannot limit me. I am. Well said, Delphine. Well said. Okay, Sunny, then Ajit, then Lynn, then peace.
So I'm coming back to Thor's topic about trauma, subconscious programs, and the fact that at the end, we are 95% in our subconscious mind. So we don't know which kind of thoughts we collect there. There is Bruce Lipton, and you know that touching a lot on limited beliefs. And in his book, The Honeymoon Effect, which is really for me was like, wow, a book, he's advising actually through different ways that we should look for we should find a way to work with our subconscious mind and to really tackle these limited beliefs, which can be endless. Yes. My question to you, Ikshit, is, did you have a practice to really focus on limited beliefs and also, as a consequence, releasing the traumas? Did you work specific with limited beliefs, or you were following the meditations? And yeah, that was my question.
Oh, you there?
I don't
Oh,
have
there.
to release a particular trauma. Like it is so.
I'm not sure if it was me or Ikshit. Did you hear the question?
Yeah, I heard the question, but I think my internet is quite unstable right now. But
It is, yeah.
am I
You're back now. You're back.
Okay. Okay. Sorry for that. So yeah, I have no particular traumas to release. So luckily I don't need to work on my traumas. But yeah, limiting beliefs, yes, definitely yes. I had many and still have some sometimes. For that again, yeah, that I already said that I read books or watch videos again and again, maybe the same ones, to reaffirm that belief. Because once we have a belief that we can cure anything, or it is possible, it becomes limited again when we are disconnected or when we lose that knowledge or awareness about that belief. So then it becomes limited again and we start having doubts. So I again go back to those sources of knowledge and information that help me strengthen that belief. That's why I start sometimes write what helped me and when it helped me. Maybe a book or a blog or anything, a video that helps me reaffirming that belief. So coming out of those limiting beliefs is only about reaffirming the positive beliefs and going through those sources again and again.
But how do you know that you don't have traumas? Because traumas, they are not only those with big things. Sometimes you can be as a kid, how I discovered recently in what we did here in the Dots together with Thor. I discovered that I was a baby and actually something was happening near me and I draw that was for me a trauma, although no one beated me So how do you think that you don't have traumas, or how would you define the traumas if you want to answer? If not, I know that we need to jump at someone else, so it's okay. But I just heard this, that you said that you don't have traumas, and then I was curious how you would think of traumas.
Okay, yeah, so maybe I'm not just trying to figure out my traumas, or I'm not just labeling my traumas as traumas. If it releases on its own. I'm not focusing my energy on particular traumas to release. Maybe it releases on its own and it's happening on its own. I'm not giving that attention to that traumas.
Okay, I got it. I understood now. Thank you, Ikshit. Thank you, Robby, for allowing another question.
Of course, Sonny. Thank you. And all right, we're gonna close it out with another superhero. We got Ajit. And quick note, my man Ajit sent a video. Ajit was a guest on the Sunday Night Journeys last year. He sent a video of him jogging the 5K. You resembled the word power. That's all I'll say, man. Hearing your story and seeing you run, let's go. All right.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, lovely. I'm glad I could make it. It was just a hit and miss. Thank you, first of all, Robby, for organizing this. And all I want to say is lots of love to Ikshit. I just want to connect with him. It's been a while. We have seen each other, and lots of love, Ikshit. Thank you for being here, and thank you for getting all of this beautiful energy, Robby. I mean, you got Hardeep here. He's a man. He's a man of community. He reached out to me last year. We have been on and off, been connected. And then Thor's around. Oh, what a beautiful energy. I just wanted to share this energy. I'm very selfish here. Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
But so beautiful. Such a beautiful forum here. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Thank you. Nothing for me but wanted to share my love to my younger brother and the awesome super genius Ikshit. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Ikshit, you there?
Lovely Ikshit. Talk to you
Thank
soon.
you. And Ajit is also one of my hero. And thank you for being here. I met him in London.
Thank you, Ikshit.
I think his internet's a little out right now. He
Sorry,
said,
sorry.
oh, there you go. Oh, all right. Well, he says hello and he loves you too.
I know. I get that.
Yeah,
I
big
get
time.
that.
And that was very
We'll get connected.
unselfish of you. You just spread us with some of your energy, bro, for real. You could feel your love. And thank you.
Thank you.
Everything that
Thank you very much.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. See you all. Bye.
Bye-bye, Ajit. Thank you. Kathleen, you gonna be real quick?
I will. And I just wanted to say I love that you said you had to go off by yourself, away from family, friends, all the connections. And it just makes me think how important it is, no matter how well-meaning or how masterful our teachers are, that connection directly us to source is priceless. And I want to thank you for everything you shared. It's so inspiring.
All right. Thank you, Kathleen. Ikshit's internet. I don't know if it went out.
Kathleen.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Thank
Am
you,
I
Kathleen.
audible, Robby?
I can hear you. There you are. Okay.
Yeah, sorry for about my internet. Kathleen, thank you so much. And Ajit also, I was saying, but my internet went off. I met Ajit in London and again while going to Cancun in London. So really, Ajit inspires me a lot. In London, when I was with him, his wife prepared special chole bhature for me. So I could not have that, but because of the timing issue. But yeah, Ajit is so lively and full of energy, and he gives that dose of inspiration to you, like pure heart human being. So thank you, Ajit, for everything, and you are my inspiration too.
I love this community. I love us so much.
Yeah.
Kathleen, thank you for those words very much. Send us off with balance, next level balance. Yeah, so I guess that's what I'll do. I'll close the call out. I'll put the quantum scope on. Feel free to dance. If you got to go, you got to go. Thanks for saying that, Kevin. Ajit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Ajit's information. I'm going to post it in Sunday Night Journey. His internet's a little fidgety now. So, but I just want to thank you from the bottom of my soul. The impact of this call is just going to be nothing short of beautiful and amazing. So thank you so much, Ikshit, just for being here. Really. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for having me and listening, and thank you for sharing this beautiful energy. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, baby. And we're breaking the internet. That's how much beautiful energy there is. You know, at Dr. Joe events, when the speakers go out, we're doing that with the Wi-Fi. So normally I just go through the list and read everything just because of time. We're not going to do it. I'm going to save the text. I'm going to save the chat. The video will be sent out. I'm going to touch base with Ikshit when he's free. And then I'm just going to get all his books, his guru recommendations, and then his contact information for anybody who wants to be in touch with him. All right. Let me view everybody really quick. All right, guys, so much love. So thank you for being here. Thanks for starting the Sunday Night Journeys on a great way again. I'll be in touch. We're either going to have a guest the third week of October, or we're just going to do it again the first week of November. I just got to see, but I do have people lined up. So just get ready for more loving conversation like this for all of us to benefit and grow from. This is what it's all about. This is how we grow and become one, baby. All right. We don't do this because we have to. We do this because we want to, because we know we have to. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. And this is our story, guys. So much love. Again, thanks for being here. And thanks for making this be what it was. And Ikshit, you are a trailblazer. Keep doing your thing, brother. Yeah, baby. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful day.
Much
Not
love.
bad. Only 6 minutes off.
Thank you, Robbie.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Mario. Thank you.
Much love. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Robbie.
you. Love, love,
Let's
love.
go.
Oh, I gotta sign off with the next level balance. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My balance is next level.
Let's go. Here we go. All right, guys, get up and dance if you want. Feel free to sit and breathe with the quantum scope. Do what you want to do.
Healing, I stood up. I felt.
Sorry, this is a song that me and Ikshit created together. It's called Next Level Balance. You can get this on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, whatever you want. This is energy in a bottle.
There's something different. I felt the strength, so light. Everything can be. Don't have a single speck of doubt, so light. My balance is next level. 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 So light. So light. So light. So light.
Let's talk about dedication, ups and downs, full of frustration, life situations, testing patience. Still I never miss a day of meditation. Still I never miss a day of meditation. Still I never missed a day of meditation.
So light. Never been a day I've missed meditation.
There's never been a day I missed meditation.
There's never been a day I've missed meditation.
There's never been a day I missed meditation.
There's never been a day I've missed meditation.
There's never been a day I missed meditation.
There's never been a day I've missed meditation.
Right now I'm feeling so light. 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 My balance is next level. My balance is next level. My balance is next balance is. My balance is next level. My balance next level.
Everything can be. Now I don't have a single speck of doubt. A single speck of doubt.
Doubt and fear, that's a mind's creation. Meditation, that's my elevation. Mind and body, complete separation. Let's ignite this whole generation. Let's ignite this whole generation. Light a fire for inspiration. Let's ignite this whole generation. Doubt and fear, that's a mind's creation. Meditation, that's my elevation. Mind and body, complete separation. Let's ignite this whole generation. I said, let's ignite this whole generation. Let's ignite this whole generation.
There's never been a day I've missed meditation.
There's never been a day I missed meditation.
There's never been a day I've missed meditation.
There's never been a day I missed meditation.
There's never been a day I've missed meditation.
There's never been a day I missed meditation.
There's never been a day I've missed meditation.
Right now I'm feeling so light. 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 My balance is next.
My balance is.
My balance is
next level.
My balance is
next balance is.
My balance is
next level. Next.
Right now I'm feeling
next level. Next level. Next level. After the healing, I stood up. I felt there's something different. Trend, so light.
Woo! Let's go.
Thank you.
33 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo woo! That was awesome.
You feel that?
Next level.
Yep.
Hey.
I love your song so much. Thank you. Thank you for the
song-
inspiration,
That
Ikshit.
song is so fun. So
Hell
fucking
yeah.
fun.
Do it. We're making another song. We're gonna do it. We're finding a pocket because
All right.
Ikshit got musical skills in his brain.
Love you guys. See you.
Yay.
Take care, guys. Love you.
Bye, everyone.
Beautiful
Love
day.
you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
again, Ikshit. The man of the hour. Let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Thank you.
Lots of love, guys.
Thanks. Thanks.
Lots of love. Love y'all.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bye. Hey, Karen, have an avocado for me.
Archie came on my lap in the next level song.
Let's go, Archie. Archie got that next level balance. Michelle riding high. Thor, fucking love you, brother. Rupina, so happy you made it. Tina, nice to meet you. Judith, nice to meet you. Christian, is that Christian or Christian? I don't know if I know you. Paolo, good to see that you made it. Creighton, you too, brother. Joe, Josh. Oh, Josh, so happy you made it, brother. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I got to walk my dog. Love you guys. I'll see everybody in the morning
Love you.
to meditate. Let's ride on this energy. If you're free, 5 a.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern time, let's do it. Let's capitalize this energy.